Assalamualaikum, madam.
Okay.
And so this is our group. I'm Ngoi Yu Chen, and this is Muhammad Saadudin. So that's the start of our presentation. We're gonna start with the RHB ATM Bank, which is Saad part.
So, uh, a little about RHB Bank. So, RHB is one of the Malaysian's top banks and a significant participant in ASEAN. Holds a commanding market share in Malaysia across a number of product categories and industry verticals. So RHB Banking Firm is a company that provides complete financial services in Malaysia. The RHB Banking Group became the first commercial banking group in Malaysia to have a fully functional Islamic bank on March 1st, 2005. When it received its RHB Islamic license, RHB Islamic offers a range of Sharia-based consumer and business banking financial solutions in addition to all RHB bank branches. So as for the modules, for the RHB ATM kiosk, um, there are 6 modules, and the first one is the passcode page. Over here, it will take you to this page after your card is being verified. After it gets verified, you will be directed to the passcode page. So after the passcode page, which is the home page, and in this home page, you'll see in this home page, which is module 2, and there are other modules as well. Instant transfer, fast cash, cash withdrawal, and balance inquiry. So if you go through them, it's gonna reveal some private informations about your bank account. So I can show that, but we'll go to the last module, which is the confirmation page. So the confirmation page, it appears on all all the 4 options that were in the homepage. So as for so as for the module that I found a bit a bit problematic was the confirmation page, and the confirmation page, basically the design is just too simple. Um, the problem with the page is it's just blue and just text. I mean, they could have done a bit better. For example, a fiend bank, you know, it's much more visually appealing than RHB. So, for example, in the confirmation page, the main problem that I've seen is that, for example, if you are withdrawing from RHB ATM, ATM, but the card that you have is not RHB, and if you're using some other bank's card, and then it will tell you that if you want to do something or if you want to withdraw or transfer money, it's gonna take 1 ringgit cash. So the problem with that is that the the 1 ringgit that so the 1 ringgit, it must be clear to the user that um, it is charging 1 ringgit from your account. So they should, you know, put more details make it a bit more important, like show it that is the important part that is happening. So I think they should have, put more effort into, showing the user that showing the user that we are deducting 1 ringgit from your account. So as for the usage or so the benefits of using the RGB ATM machine is, basically it allows users to conduct financial transactions effortlessly. Then they may use a variety of financial services and make payments while sitting comfortably in their own homes. The second one is all of its clients have access to ATMs every day and every day of the week and every day of the year. So it does not have a set of operating schedule as bank branches do. So the customers may access their bank accounts and withdraw cash whenever it's convenient for them, day or night. So the third one is, um, ATM ATMs effectively help the banking sector burden by cutting back on transactions. So customers have been revealed since they may know since they may now have access a variety of financial services through ATMs without going to a bank location. So the fourth one, the last one, is customers may use ATMs to access their accounts from anywhere in the nation or even in the world, in all handy locations around the nation. So ATMs are so customers may simply withdraw money whenever they are traveling without having to bring cash with them. So that's it for the RHB ATM kiosk. The next one is my Sejatera. Yeah.
So what is MySejahtera? MySejahtera is basically an government application that is used as a solution to control the COVID-19 outbreak in Malaysia. Among the other things that government application, it gives the user the ability to access their own health and share the information with the Ministry of Health in order for them to take appropriate action. Currently, MySejahtera is changing from a tool made specifically to fight COVID-19 pandemic to becoming a public health application as a nation move from a pandemic phase to an endemic phase. There are basically 14 modules in MySejahtera, which are the homepage, where the users can direct to another module. There's also the health record page for users to check to keep record of their height, weight, so to calculate their BMI. Okay, the next module is the COVID-19 module, where it's basically the main function of this MySejahtera, where people use this to check in, to scan a QR code to check in a location. So there's also the profile module. So this is where the user's profile is displayed for their own purpose. They can also check for their own uh vaccination status. There's also the organ donor pledge, where the users can agree to the terms to donate their organs when they are at the point of their death. So they can do goods to society. So there's also the infection tracking disease module to track the infectious disease in the location. There's also manage dependent module to manage the dependence for those who do not have access to smartphone, such as little kids. They can use their parents as a dependent. They can also locate nearest health facilities in the locate health facilities module. And there is the COVID-19 vaccination module about the vaccination. You can check for vaccination, or you can add vaccine dependent, or you can even check more information on COVID-19. There's also the self-test module. You can gain information, extra information, or you can update your own COVID-19 self-test result, or you can also buy online. There is an appointment module to make appointment. And there is a travel module where it's for user to use when they are traveling overseas. So there is the additional resource module where user can quit smoking, do any other action that is related to health. Okay, one of the modules that I find it can be improved is the home module. This is because the check-in button is like hidden. It's not highlighted, but it is the main function of the MySejahtera. People use MySejahtera 90% of the time just to check in location. So another point is that there shouldn't be a clunch of applications together, that it makes the application looks more compact. So there should be a side navigation menu for users to navigate to another module. So the Malaysian government created MySejahtera primarily to help control the COVID-19 outbreaks across the nation. It enables the user to receive treatment if they become infected with COVID-19 and assist them in keeping tracks of their health. So users can assess their own and their family's health within this application. And to reduce the risk of infection, users can check the hotspots of COVID-19 or other infectious disease. So additionally, MySejahtera also helps the government to control and contain the COVID-19 spread, and enables the Minister of Health to keep track of the MySejahtera users' health condition and responds quickly to provide necessary remedies of the COVID-19 outbreak. So next is the Healthify Me, which is Muhammad Sairuddin part.
So about Healthify Me, the Healthify Me software acts as a calorie counter, um, enabling users to monitor their diet and exercise routines on their phones or laptops in order to shed pounds of fat. So, due to the fact that it enables users to communicate with nutritionists, fitness professionals, and yoga teachers, um, Healthify Me's premium edition has a cheap price together together with Healthify Me has four free component functions. By using AI with user data, the Healthify Me app can map a person's dietary preferences and trends. So, as for the modules for Healthify Me, so there are 6 modules in Healthify Me fitness app. So the first one is the home page, where you can see that it shows how many calories you eat in a day, how many calories you burned. It also tracks your steps, and also it shows you how many glasses of water you've drank throughout the day. So it also helps you to set a weight goal that you want to accomplish. So as for the second module, which is the calorie counter, so as for the modules for Healthify Me fitness app, there are 6 modules. The first one is the home page. In this page, you can see that you can track your calories, you can track how many calories you burned a day, you can track your steps. You can also keep an eye on how many glasses of water you drank a day. And then you can also set your desired weight goal. So these are the free options that this app provides you. And then on our second module is the calories eaten a day. And over here, you can plan out your meals. And each time you eat, you are limited to a certain amount of calories according to your calorie limit. So for example, in breakfast, you can eat up to 840 calories. That is limited each time you eat your meals. And then on the third module, it helps you to track how many calories you burned today, depending on what workout you did. So it will track how many sets, how many reps, how many steps you walked or jogged. So according to that, it will show you how many calories you burned, or it will record how many calories you burned each day. So for the fourth page, the fourth module is the steps tracker page. So over here, it will track your steps, but you need to connect to your smartwatch that helps you to the smartwatch, or download some applications for it to work. So smartwatches and applications from Google Play will tell you which ones to download in order to track your steps. So the next one. So on our next module is the hydration tracker. And over here, you can set how many glasses you drank a day. And then depending on that, it will tell you, is it enough for a day or is it too less for a day to keep your body hydrated. So the last module that we have is weight tracker. And over here, you can track your weight. You can also set a goal that you want to reach, and and then you can also take pictures of your of yourself to track your progress. And then so as for the module that I felt uncomfortable with is the weight tracker page. And at first glance, the weight tracker looks a bit complicated. So, for example, elderly people who wants to get in shape and stay fit, they would find it confusing at first. So it would be better if they would, give the give some instructions or some guide or tutorials on how to use this page, so that it would be much more easier for users that are elderly or users that find it, hard to understand what is actually going on in this page. So as for the benefits of this, as for the benefits of Healthify app, so it's the kind and quality of food eaten each meal might be mentioned by weight trackers or persons who desire to put on weight. So health applications use this data to determine your meal's calorie, carbohydrate, protein, and fat intake. By doing this, you can stay clear of potentially unhealthy meals. You can effortlessly keep track of everything you eat and keep a digital food journal with just one click. So another advantage of fitness applications is that you may get free general advice that will help you achieve your objectives. You could be given a variety of exercise alternatives, such as aerobic on one day, yoga the next, and the strength training the following day. The app will suggest things based on your tastes. On certain days, working out at a home or at the gym may seem daunting. So people can skip an exercise because of stress, social anxiety, weight anxiety, or simply general uneasiness. When you like the drive to prepare an exercise, these applications provide as assistance. They clearly put out their strategy for you to observe, knowing what to anticipate next. You can see how long it will take you to how long it will take you and how many calories you'll burn. After that, these driving forces encourage you to grab your skipping rope and go outside. So that's all for me uh, for the Healthify app. And the next is
Next is the web application websites. Okay, sorry. Next is the website, which website that we chose is the Open Learning Initiative. It is created by the Canadian Mellon University to and change teaching and learning by integrating learning science with cutting edge technology to boost their students' achievement, productivity, and remove the access barriers. So it's basically a course learning where students can learn course, take courses from this website. Not only students, but also lecturers can you can use this website as a platform to teach their students. So let's get on with the modules. So there are basically 7 modules that's inside this website. First, there is the home page where the user will navigate through their features where they want to go. There's also the course module for the students or the lecturer to open up a course for students. They will learn. For lecturers or teachers, they will open the course as a classroom. So there is also the research module. And then there is the news module for users to gain on the insights of the recent news. And there's also the event module where to get updated on any events related on this open learning initiative. There's also a blog module for community to talk. And there is also the help module to gain help or extra additional help for using this website. So the module that I find that it can be improved is the Open Learning Initiative course module, because it leaves a lot of free space on the right side, because it's only taking the 3/4 of the page. So it's basically not using the full potential, not utilizing the whole page. And it's just a blank design. There's no design or no graphics to keep the user's attention on the website. So the the page is also quite small. The wording is small, making it hard to read without focusing a bit. It's not sized to a website size. So on the benefits, so first it offers courseware that replace textbook, and it's based on ideas where the university excels, which is science, computer engineering, and human computer interaction. This open learning initiative applies learning science to evidence-based instruction to improve learning and teaching in a non-profit higher education and improve the performance of the students. This open learning initiative contributes to democratizing education by making them more affordable, available, and more accessible for students, regardless of their location or their status. So there's also it also helps them in exploring different sectors where students can take multiple courses and find which one fits them. So it helps to help the country to reduce the burden of teaching the students and providing a brighter individuals. So before we end our presentation, we'll start by talking about this ATM Kiosk and the Healthify Me application. So this is Saad.
So the RSV ATM kiosk that I'm using. So I'll be using my Affin Bank card. So it's not an RSV card. And over here it's being verified. So after being verified, I will tell you to select the language. So after that, I'll key in my passcode. So after keying in my passport, it will take you to the home page. The home page looks really simple. It looks really old, like outdated. And then I'll just go with the cash withdrawal. So over here, it is the confirmation page where it shows you that if you want to, withdraw any number of cash, it will charge 1 ringgit. And as you can see, the UI is pretty consistent with the others, but it looks really old at the same time. So there's cash withdrawal, there's fast cash, and there's balance inquiry. So there's instant transfer as well. So all this will take you to some private information about my about my card. So and go further. So as for the Healthify Me application, so over here the AI will greet you, and then after you go back, it will take you to the main homepage. And over here, yes, so you can see me using the um, using the first option. So the over here you can um, plan out which meal you want. You can also search um, what like specifically what meal you're looking for, and it will tell the calories according to it. For over here, I was searching for roti telur, and yeah, it also shows you the quantity and the amount of fiber nutrients that you're getting from it. Is the uh, rating. So the same goes for morning snack, lunch. And you can set your meals according to the limit that they give you for each meal. And the UI so far is really good. I mean, personally, I think that they should have, gave you a bit of, you know, some sort of guide how to use it, to make it more easier for first-time users. So the next one, so over here you can see that how many fibers you've eaten a day according to what meals you've set. So over here, so as for the fat burned, it will show you like how many how many steps you've taken and how many calories you burn. You can track that and record it. So as from walking for for 30 minutes, you burned only 81 calories. It will show you like how many calories you burned. So basically these are the basic free functions that gives you in this app. So these are pretty useful tools. It also has a paid version. Over there you can contact with with gym trainers or basically fitness professionals. But the free versions that are available are pretty much really useful tools. So that's it for the two apps. And